What's going on, y'all? This is Trucking Life with Sean. I'm up here in Maryland. I made it to Philadelphia today, and I came up here to Maryland this morning and dropped off. Then I went to Philly and picked up, and I'm headed back to Georgia. I about run out of hours. Got caught in a bunch of Washington, D.C. traffic today. I had 56 minutes left on my clock, so I pulled over here in Maryland and found the last stinking spot here at Love's. Crazy, huh? Anyway, if you're just joining me, like I said, I am live. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about my truck driving predictions of 2023. I'm going to give it a few minutes, let a little more people get online so we get going. If you watch this video later, leave me a comment if you're watching it live right now. If you end up watching it later, leave me a comment. Let me know that you watched it. What's up? What's good? Trucker 87, I see you in the house. I see you there, boss. You dropping off cargo over at 6 o'clock? You said nipping cargo, you dropping off? I'm up here at the Love's truck stop in Maryland. This guy got a last stinking truck spot. I don't know what it is about up north. It's everywhere on the East Coast, man. It's like, if you don't find a parking place before it gets too dark, you're done. You know, it's like 5, 6 o'clock, man. They run out of parking places. It's crazy. Like, nobody wants to drive after dark no more. So I have to start my schedule at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's good for you, man. Good for you. I don't get to head home yet. I won't be home probably till Saturday. But yeah, that's great, man. Glad for you on it, boss, man. Really glad. All right, I'm going to give it a few, like I said, a little bit more to see if anybody else comes in. Yeah, I like getting up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, taking off. That's what I do. That's what I try to do, man. I try to take off early in the morning, man. And then when the sun comes up, I get that extra boost of energy. You know what I mean? That's how it normally works for me anyway, but that's right, that's right. Yeah, you local now, big dog. You got it made. I'm Trucker 87, local driver. If you're just joining me, I'm live in Maryland at the Love's. I got the last spot here at the Love's, y'all. We're going to talk about, we'll go ahead and get started now. I want to talk to you tonight about my 2023. Yeah, Red Bull's what I drink too there, Trucker 87. Hold on. No sugar Red Bull, yeah, come on. I drink one in the morning, I drink one in the evening. Appreciate your comment there. All right, so let's get into it. 2023 prediction. Now, let me go ahead and tell you up front, I'm not an analyst. You know, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know the future. But I listen to a lot of different topics. I listen to a lot of different channels, and I try to do my studies. And I'm going to give you my predictions of what I feel like 2023. And a lot of people, I've heard another channel actually agree with me on this. I believe that we are headed for a recession next year. I believe that it's going to get rough before it gets better. I'm not a person that preaches doom and gloom, or whatever you want to call it. But I do believe that good times are going to come afterwards, and I believe that. I believe that, you know, regardless of who wins the election, I'm not getting political here. Regardless of that, I do believe next year is going to be a bad year. Not necessarily for trucking, but I believe it's going to get worse before it gets better. And then I do believe 24, 25 is going to be a lot better, more prosperous years. So that's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's what I believe. Now, how does that affect us truck drivers? Well, let's go back to 2022. In the beginning of 2022, there was a shortage and a mass shortage. Still is a shortage of truck drivers. And we did a lot of mass hiring. A lot of people was hiring for truck drivers. Get it. But another thing happened, changed in 2022. February 7th, 2022, they changed the rules about getting your CDLs, and they made it a little harder to get your CDLs. They did. And then we ran into the problem of shortage of equipment. You know, there was where a trucking company would normally buy 200 trucks. You'd call and order, hey, I need 200 trucks, and they'd get like 30. If you're just joining me live, we're in Maryland. If you're just joining in, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know that you're in the house. Let me know where you're from. And like I said, jump in this discussion. We're having a live discussion here about my prediction of 2023. Leave your comment. Let me know what you think. But anyway, so 2023, I believe, is going to be a hard recession. Okay. But you got to remember, during COVID, truck drivers didn't slow down. That's the one good thing about truck driving, is it's almost recession proof. It has to get very bad for the truck drivers to slow down. During COVID, we still moved around. We still was rolling. Stuff still had to get done. There was a shortage of product, but we still was rolling. So if you're thinking about getting your CDLs and you're looking for a good, reliable career, I'm not a recruiter. I don't get paid for recruiting. I'm just telling you the facts. I believe commercial truck driving in 2023 is your safe route for stability as a company driver. Now, we'll get an owner operator here in a minute, but I believe that it's going to be a steady income for you. And so just because when there's a recession, truck drivers still move. You still understand what I'm saying? If y'all agree with me on that, hit that thumbs up button and leave me a comment if you agree with what I'm saying, or if you disagree, let me know. I do believe there's going to be a lot of mass layoffs in 2023, not with trucking, but I believe a lot of people are going to lose their job and a lot of people are going to try to get into trucking. That being said, it is going to be a little harder to get your CDL, so you need to go ahead and get them. And I believe there's still a huge shortage of truck drivers. Now, if a lot of people try to come in, we're about 150,000 truck drivers short, so it'd have to be really bad for them not to be able to, for them to stop hiring and truck drivers. It'd have to be really, really bad for that to happen. But if you do become a truck driver, you want to be all you can be. And if you are a truck driver right now, you want to be the best driver that you can be. So if they do have to let some people go, because what could happen is they might not be the last layoffs, but let's say we have a bad recession next year, less products are moved, less drivers are needed. You'll still need drivers. So you want to be your best driver. You want to be a good driver that's making it on time. All these entitled drivers that are out here that are, turning down loads and, none of that shit's going to happen no more. It happened, last year. People were like, I don't want that load. You'd have to almost shoot somebody to get fired out here in the trucking industry, which is crazy, right? I appreciate you, Brad Lee, in the house. He said 2023 is going to be his breaking year. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it, Brad Lee. I believe it will be, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so you want to be all you can be. You want to be the best truck driver that you can be in 2023. Now, you want to get your CDLs now. Well, from what I'm hearing, the cost of CDLs next year, the cost of CDL school is going to go up. That's what I've been hearing. I believe it's going to go up. I believe that fuel is going to go up $6.5 a gallon, $6, $6.5. But I do believe by the end of the year, it's going to start to slow down, and I believe we'll get back to about $3 a gallon. That's just my predictions. Now, leave me a comment and let me know what you think, what your comment would be. Also, my opinion about being an owner-operator, I don't think, this is my opinion, I think that if you're going to be an owner-operator, I don't think you should jump right into being an owner-operator in 2023. I think there's a lot of money that can be made in trucking, and you can make money owner-operator, but I wouldn't jump out there in 2023 and do it. That's my personal opinion, because I believe a lot of trucking companies where the strong's going to get strong, the weak's going to get pushed out. So if you're not financially stable, you're not financially ready to getting the truck driver horse over the road, I wouldn't do it. I would suggest getting it as a company driver. What's going on, Raymond Church? I see you in the house. Appreciate you joining me in. We're talking about my predictions in 2023. So what can we do to get prepared? All right. Number one, I've made my commitment that I'm going to keep truck driving. I want to run truck driving all the way through 23 because I believe it's going to be a bad year for a lot of people. I believe a lot of people are going to lose their jobs, but I believe trucking is going to keep going. I'm out here busting my ass every day, trying to make sure I get my loads on time. I try to make sure that I don't turn down no loads, that I can be the best driver that I can be. So when they do have some layoffs, if they do, I don't want to be the one to get pushed out of the way. So what you can do to be prepared right now is don't be going out there spending a lot of money. Don't jump out there and buy a truck right now. Prices of trucks are high. They've come down a little bit, but I believe they'll get lower in 2024, toward the end of 2023. So if you're going to go buy a truck, wait another year. Try to save as much money as you can. Make sure you're meal prepping. It's expensive out here at these truck stops. Make sure you're bringing your waters, your drinks, your stuff from home, and try to save as much money as you can to weather through this and take as many runs as you can and just bust ass through 2023. Because once 2023 is over, I think it's going to be a new tide. I think it's going to open up. And I think things are going to start rolling again. I think money's going to start coming in toward 24. It may go all the way to 25. I hope not, but it could. It could. but I hope it don't. But anyway, that's just my prediction of 2023. Let me know in the comments what you think. Appreciate you joining live. I'm fixing to get back here in this bunk and get some sleep. I'm going to get up about 4 o'clock in the morning and get my ass back to Georgia and get out of this northern Maryland. You hear me? Anyway, appreciate y'all joining us at Trucking Live with Sean. Let's get it.